Stop scrolling. Your next breath is choosing your reality. Every day you take around 23,000 breaths, and 99% of them happen on autopilot. That autopilot is why your life keeps replaying the same loop, same stress, same triggers, same outcomes. Here's the part we were never taught. Your breath isn't just keeping you alive, it's broadcasting your state. The HeartMath Institute has measured it. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that can reach up to 8 feet beyond your body. Chaotic breathing patterns broadcast chaos. Coherent breathing patterns broadcast order. People, conversations, and even random events start syncing with whatever you send. If your breath is rushed, shallow, and tight, your world starts to match that signal: rushed, shallow, tight. If your breath is steady and coherent, your world reorganizes to meet you there, clearer, calmer, more aligned. You might be trying to fix your life by rearranging the outside: new routines, new goals, new grind. But the field doesn't follow your to-do list, it follows your frequency. Breath sets the frequency. Think of each inhale and exhale like keystrokes. With every breath, you're writing code into the fabric of your day. Breathe from anxiety, you encode anxiety. Breathe from peace, you encode peace. The field doesn't argue with your story, it responds to your signal. Skeptical? Good. Let's test it in 20 seconds. Notice your breath right now without changing it. What emotion is riding on it? Rush, pressure, worry. Now inhale through your nose for 4. Exhale softly for 6. Do that 3 times. Don't force, just lengthen the exhale. If you felt even a 1% shift, type "I feel it" in the comments so others know they're not alone. Here's what most of us miss. Every emotion has a breath rhythm. Stress has a rhythm. Grief has a rhythm. Peace has a rhythm. You're not just reacting to life, you're broadcasting a specific playlist that life keeps echoing back, and this goes deeper. Your breath pattern doesn't stop at your skin. You're imprinting the room you're in. Walk into a space agitated and watch how the room tightens. Enter with a coherent breath and people soften, conversations open, and solutions find you. You've felt this around certain people. You can become that person on purpose. This is why your mindset work sometimes doesn't stick. Affirmations on top of scrambled breathing are like trying to play a symphony on a detuned piano. The message is right, the instrument is off. Tune the breath, and the message lands. Save this line: your breath is the remote control for your reality. Right now, you're either breathing as a reactor or as a creator. Reactors get pulled by the day. Creators set the frequency the day responds to. The shift isn't philosophical, it's physiological, and you can feel it within a few breaths. Here's what's coming next in this series. The Observer Breath, a 4-stage pattern that moves you from "life is happening to me" to "life is organizing around me." The Quantum Gap, a 0.3-second pause hidden between breaths where intentions crystallize and loops break. How to build your inner temple so your body stops storing yesterday's stories and starts transmitting tomorrow's potential. But first, make a small promise to your future self. Comment: "I choose to breathe as the observer." It's not a cute phrase, it's a declaration. It tells your nervous system, we're doing this differently now. Take another breath with me, in for 4, out for 6. Notice the space that opens when you lengthen the exhale. That space is where you'll reclaim your power. That space is where the loop breaks. A few ways to anchor this. Before you open your phone in the morning, take 3 coherent breaths. Before a hard conversation, take 3 coherent breaths. Before you hit send, take 3 coherent breaths. 3 breaths can change a meeting, a mood. 3 breaths can prevent a loop. If this resonates, double tap the like so this message reaches more people who need it. Share it with the one friend who overthinks everything. And hit subscribe if you want the exact method that turns breath into a reality tool, not just a wellness tip. One more thing. Your next 23,000 breaths are happening whether you're aware or not. Each one is a vote. Unconscious breath casts a vote for the past. Conscious breath votes for the future you're calling in. Which future are you voting for? In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to switch from reactor to creator using a simple, repeatable pattern you can do anywhere: car, couch, boardroom. No incense required, just breath, awareness, and a 0.3-second window that changes everything. Breathe once more. Slow in, softer out. Feel that? That's you changing the station. You didn't start life by thinking. You started by breathing. Your first act on Earth wasn't a thought, a word, or a plan. It was an inhale. Breath is the original bridge between body and mind, seen and unseen, survival and sovereignty. Somewhere along the way, you shifted from soul-centered breathing to survival breathing, fast, shallow, upper chest, and unconscious. That shift keeps the old loop alive. Let's check your pattern right now. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Breathe normally. Which hand moves more? If it's mostly chest, you're running in defense mode. If your belly and lower ribs expand, you're closer to creator mode. No judgment, just data. Drop chest or belly in the comments so we can map where our community is starting. Ancient cultures all pointed to this. Prana, Ruach, Pneuma breath as life force, not just air. They treated breath as a portal, not a habit. Modern life turned it into background noise. Let's make it foreground power. Here's the reframe that unlocks everything. Automated breathing happens to you. Conscious breathing happens through you. Automated breath mirrors your triggers. Conscious breath sets your tone. Try this 45-second micro practice. No incense, no mantras, just presence. Notice your breath without fixing it. Whisper to yourself, I'm the observer. Feel the tiny pause that creates. Inhale through your nose for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat 4 times. Keep your shoulders soft. Let your lower ribs expand like an umbrella opening 360 degrees. If you felt even a small shift, comment observer on. If not, try 2 more cycles and check again. You're training a signal, not chasing a sensation. Let's make this ultra simple. Thoughts are clouds, you are the sky. The weather changes, the sky doesn't. When you watch your breath, you step back into sky self. From there, thoughts and feelings can move without hijacking your day. Spot the autopilot tells. Breath holding while you scroll or type. Mouth breathing and dry lips. Tight shoulders, lifted chest, tense jaw. Rapid, shallow inhales with tiny exhale. These aren't they're flags saying, hey, I'm stuck in the loop. The fix is not force, it's observation, coherence. Introducing the 4-stage observer breath method. Today, we'll do stages 1 and 2. Tomorrow, we'll stack stages 3 and 4 with the 0.3-second quantum gap that snaps loops in real time. Stage 1. See for 30 to 60 seconds. Do nothing but watch your breath enter and leave. Label softly, in, out, in, out. If a thought pops in, label it thinking, then return to breath. Goal, notice, not control. You're reclaiming the seat of awareness. Stage 2. Smooth switch to nasal breathing. Inhale 4 counts, exhale 6 counts. No strain, smooth and quiet. Feel breath start low. Belly expands, then ribs, then a tiny lift at the chest. On the exhale, relax from top to bottom. Chest softens, ribs narrow, belly gently returns. Do 2 minutes. If you can't time it, just make exhale longer than inhale. Script you can use anywhere. I'm the sky, not the clouds. Longer out than in. Breathe, move slow. Everything else follows. Why it works. A longer exhale cues your nervous system to shift from fight/flight into repair/receive. When your body stops bracing, your field turns coherent. When your field turns coherent, conversations, choices, and timing start syncing with you instead of against you. Make it a habit with these anchors. Doorways. Every time you touch a doorknob, 1 4 to 6 breath. Screens. Before you open your phone, 3 4 to 6 breaths. Send. Before you hit send, 1 4 to 6 breath and reread. Save this for later and share it with the friend who texts at 100 miles per hour. You know the one. Quick body check-in while you breathe. Throat. Is the breath quiet? Soften the tongue and jaw. Chest. Can you keep the collarbones heavy? Back. Feel your lower ribs expand into your shirt behind you. Pelvis. Imagine breathing into the bowl of the pelvis. Widen, don't lift. Common questions. I can't feel my belly move. Lie down with a book on your lower. Breathe until it rises softly. Then stand and recreate the same motion. I get dizzy. Slow down, don't force volume. Gentle is powerful. I forget. That's normal. Use anchors. Set 3 silent alarms named Observer On. Neuroscience. Note: observing your breath, without judgment, drops activity in the brain's alarm network and strengthens circuits for self-regulation. Translation: the more you watch, the less you get yanked by every impulse. You're literally building the pause that makes better choices possible. Let's lock it in right now. 1 minute on the timer. Stage 1, see for 30 seconds. Stage 2, smooth for 30 seconds, 4 in 6 out. Then type one word in the comments that describes your state now. Calm, steady, clear, lighter, centered. You don't need to fix your whole life today. You need to change the instrument you're playing it through. Breath is the tuning. Awareness is the hand on the dial. Here's your 24-hour challenge. Do 2 minutes of stage 1 plus stage 2 when you wake up before touching your phone. Repeat before your most important conversation or task. Repeat before bed. If you commit, comment 2 by 2 done after your first round and check back in tonight. Accountability is frequency glue. And yes, like and subscribe if you want the full method guided in real time in the next sections. Remember, non-action is not avoidance, it's alignment. One coherent breath can do what 10 frantic actions can't. In the next section, we'll add stage 3, coherence lock, and stage 4, field encode, then show you how to use the 0.3 second quantum gap hidden between breaths to set intentions that actually stick. Breathe in, breathe out, observe, smooth. You're not fixing, you're remembering. Ready to turn breathing into a superpower? Stages 3 and 4 start now. You've already learned to see and smooth. That moved you from reactor to observer. Now, we lock coherence and encode the field so life starts organizing around you. Stage 3, coherence. Lock. This is where your breath, heart, and mind sync into one clear signal. Heart focus. Bring gentle attention to the center of your chest. If you can, place a hand there. Heart breath. Inhale through your nose for 4, exhale for 6, as if the breath is moving in and out of your heart. Heart feeling. Summon a regenerative emotion, appreciation, care, gratitude, compassion. Don't force it. Recall a real moment that warms you, a face you love, a place that calms you, a tiny win you're proud of. As you breathe, let a soft half-smile rest on your lips. That tiny shift tells your nervous system, we're safe. We can open stay with 6 to 10 breaths. Feel for the click. The moment your breath gets smooth, your chest softens, and your mind gets quiet. When you feel it, whisper inside, locked. Drop lock in the comments when you notice that click. Why this coherent breathing plus a genuine heart feeling creates a stable signal. Your body, brain, and the field recognize. You're no longer broadcasting mixed messages. You're sending one clear frequency. Stage 4, field encode. Now we give that frequency a direction. Think of this like setting your day's operating system. Choose a 3-word signal that names the state you want to live from. Examples: calm, clear, connected, or steady, kind, bold, or focused, open, certain. Feel greater than phrase, greater than picture. First, feel the state. Then silently say your 3 words on the exhale. Finally, flash a simple image that symbolizes it: a calm ocean, a steady flame, a clear path. Do 5 cycles. Inhale 4 to the heart. Feel the state growing. Tiny pause about 0.3 seconds at the top. Let the state crystallize. Exhale 6 through the heart. Whisper your 3 words silently. Tiny pause 0.3 seconds at the bottom. Let the field take the print. Keep it feather light. This is not a strain or a hold. It's a micro hover. Think door gently closing, not slamming. That micro hover is the quantum gap, the slim window where intention prints clean. Most people miss it because they rush the turnarounds. You won't. Quick 60-second guided run. In 4, to the heart, feel appreciation. Gap, a soft now. Out 6, say, calm, clear, connected. Gap, receive. Repeat 4 more times. Notice what shifts. Shoulders, jaw, the space behind your eyes, the noise level in your mind. Make it yours. Morning OS. Pick one 3-word signal and run 5 cycles before touching your phone. Meeting OS. Before you walk in, 1 minute of lock plus encode. Relationship OS. Before sending that text, 1 breath to lock, 1 to encode. Type your 3-word signal in the comments so your nervous system remembers it later. This is not just engagement, it's anchoring. The 10-second loop breaker. Use this when you feel the spike email, traffic, shade from a coworker. See, I'm breathing. Smooth, 1-4-6. Lock, touch heart, feel appreciation for 1 second. Gap. At the bottom of the exhale, hover for a beat and name your word. Centered. Total time, 8 to 10 seconds. Watch how the urge to react drops by 30 to 50% instantly. If you feel that shift, type shift below. Pro tips for precision. Quiet breath equals coherent signal. If someone next to you can hear it, soften more. Breathe 360 degrees. Let the side and back ribs expand. Your body isn't flat. Don't breathe like it is. Keep the exhale silk smooth. If it stutters, shorten a little and rebuild flow. Micro smile. It changes vagal tone, which changes everything. What if you can't feel heart emotion on command? Borrow the memory of a moment you already felt it. Or go micro. Appreciation for a warm mug, sunlight on your skin, a song you love. If nothing lands, just breathe smoothly. Coherence first, emotion follows. Let's talk results you can see. Clarity. Decision fatigue drops because your nervous system isn't in constant threat mode. Messages land better. People feel you instead of just hearing you. Momentum. Small aligned actions suddenly have outsized impact. You move the right lever at the right time. Mini field test. Try this today. Before your biggest task, lock plus encode with a 3-word signal that matches the task. Focused, calm, precise. Then work for 20 minutes. Notice output quality and distraction level. Report back with 1 word describing the difference. If you want a stealth version for public spaces, no hand on heart. Eyes soften, jaw unclench, tongue rests on the roof of your mouth. In 4/gap/out 6/gap with your 3 silent words. Nobody notices. Everybody feels it. If your mind says, this is too simple, remember, simple is scalable. Complexity breaks under stress. These 2 stages hold under pressure. Your cue to save and share, screenshot your 3-word signal and set it as your phone's lock screen for 7 days. Every unlock becomes a breath cue. Tag a friend who needs a calmer baseline. Let's run 1 more together. In 4, heart soft. I am safe. Gap. Now. Out 6, calm, clear, connected. Gap. Receive. Again. Again. Feel the room change with you. In the next section, we'll take this inside the body building, your inner temple. We'll map tension as stored stories, breathe into specific rooms of your body to clear old patterns, and show you how to turn pain points into power centers. If you're in, drop locked plus encoded, so I know your signal is set. You can't build a new reality while living in a tense body. Your body is your temple, and it's time to move back in. Those tight shoulders, that armored chest, the knot in your stomach, they aren't random, they're stories. Your body keeps the receipts your mind avoids. Good news, breath is the key that unlocks each room, clears the clutter, and restores flow. Quick check-in. Where are you holding right now? Jaw/unsaid words, people-pleasing, bracing to be polite. Chest/heart, guarded from old hurts, grief that never got to finish. Diaphragm/solar plexus, control, pressure, perfectionism. Belly/gut, future worry, overthinking, intuition muted by noise. Pelvis/hips, safety, belonging, grounding, sexuality. Back/shoulders, carrying what was never yours alone. Drop the one spot you feel most in the comments. Naming it starts the release. The inner temple practice, 6 rooms, 6 minutes. No incense, no rituals, just breath and presence. We'll use the C, smooth, lock, encode flow you've learned, but now we'll target each room. Room 1, jaw plus throat. Hand touch, fingertips on jaw hinges or lightly over throat. In 4, nose. Out 6, nose or soft mouth. On exhales, silently say, safe to speak, safe to soften. Add a tiny hum on one exhale to melt jaw tension. Room 2, heart plus upper chest, palm to center chest. In 4 through the heart, out 6 through the heart. Summon appreciation for one real person or moment. Phrase, I can be open and safe. Room 3, diaphragm plus ribs, hands around lower ribs, thumbs on the back ribs if you can. In 4, let ribs expand 360 degrees like an umbrella. Out 6, feel the ribs knit in. Phrase, I release control, I invite flow. Room 4, belly plus gut. One hand, low belly. In 4, let the belly gently rise. No force. Out 6, soften the belly like warm wax. Phrase, I trust my pace. Room 5, pelvis plus hips. Sit with sit bones heavy. Imagine breathing into a bowl. In 4, widen across the hips, feel weight drop. Out 6, imagine roots growing down. Phrase, I am held. Room 6, back plus shoulders. On inhale, feel breath expand into the back of your ribs and shoulder blades. On exhale, let shoulders slide down and away. Phrase, I lay down the weight. Take 5 to 10 breaths in each room. If one room calls louder, linger. If you yawn, swallow, sigh, or shiver, perfect. Those are signs your nervous system is releasing charge. If emotion rises, let it. Tears are just old weather leaving the sky. 2 fast release tools you can add anywhere. The sigh. Inhale through the nose, then a long, audible ha out the mouth, twice. Then back to quiet 4/6 nasal. This resets bracing. The hum, gentle for one exhale, lips closed. Vibration soothes the vagus nerve and softens throat/jaw tension. Pro tips for precision. Breath should be quiet, smooth, and low. If it's loud or high, shorten the inhale and lengthen the exhale slightly. Keep the collarbones heavy, inflate the back and sides more than the front. Micro smile and soften your eyes. It signals safety faster than words. Why this unlocks your reality. Tense tissues keep you in threat mode. Threat mode hijacks your choices. Coherent breath plus relaxed tissue equals more vagal tone, better timing, clearer thinking. When your body stops bracing, your field stabilizes. People feel it. Situations meet it. Ancestral echoes, modern. Some patterns you're breathing aren't even yours. Families pass down stress rhythms like heirlooms. You can be the chapter that changes the rhythm. When you breathe coherently into an old pattern, you don't just cope. You rewrite the body's expectation of safety. Your kids, your friends, your team feel that update. Make it sticky with micro anchors. Doorway cue. Touch the handle. One heart-focused 4/6 breath. Money cue. Whenever you pay or get paid, one belly breath with I trust my pace. Relationship cue. Before you reply, one lock plus encode with kind. Clear. Boundaried temple reset. 3 minutes when the day goes sideways. 30 seconds. See, eyes soften, notice breath. 60 seconds. Smooth, 4/6 nasal, shoulders melting. 60 second. Target. Put a hand where it hurts. Breathe there with a simple phrase. 30 seconds. Lock plus encode. Gratitude on inhale, 3-word signal on exhale. Comment, reset done, after you try it, so you remember to do it again tonight. Common snags and solution. I can't feel anything. Start with touch. Hands amplify awareness. Or lie down and place a book on your belly. Breathe until it rises and falls softly. My breath gets choppy. Shrink the counts. 3 in, 4 out. Smooth greater than long. I feel sleepy. Perfect before bed. For daytime, sit upright, eyes open, soft, and add a faint hum to stay alert. What changes when you practice? Your posture stacks effortlessly. You stop fighting gravity. Your sleep deepens. Your mind doesn't rehearse arguments at 3 a.m. Your reactions shrink. Your responses land. Meetings flow. Texts de-escalate. Creativity returns. Quick journal prompt after today's practice. What did my body say? What did I release? What will I do differently today because of this signal? Read it tomorrow before you begin. You're training a conversation with your body, and conversations get easier the more you have them. One more guided round right now. Pick your loudest room. In 4, let that exact area expand. Gap, a soft out. 6, whisper your phrase. Gap, receive. Again for 3 breaths. Notice the micro change: temperature, space, ease. If this hit home, hit like so more people find this work. Then tag someone who carries the world on their shoulders. They'll feel the difference in 1 minute. Next, we scale the signal. You'll see how your coherent breath shifts a room, a meeting, and even coincidence. We'll measure your influence in feet, not feelings, and show you how to walk in as the calm center other people orbit. Breathe low, move slow. Everything else follows. You've felt it. You walk into a room and everything tightens or softens before anyone speaks. That's your breath field at work. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field measured up to about 8 feet beyond your body. Your breath sets the rhythm of that field. Chaotic breath equals chaotic signal. Coherent breath equals calming signal. People, pets, and even the vibe of a room respond to your broadcast. Imagine a still lake. When you breathe from hurry and pressure, your splashing ripples hit everything. When you breathe coherently, you become the mountain reflected on calm water. The room sees the mountain and settles. Fast proof you can feel today. Before your next meeting or call, do 5 heart-focused breaths. Inhale 4, exhale 6. Appreciation on board. Walk in without changing anything else. Notice. Voices drop. People pause to listen. Interruptions decrease. Your words land cleaner. If you notice even a small shift, comment. Calm field. Field hygiene. What are you broadcasting? Breath pace. Rushed or steady. Tone. Tight or warm. Focus. Scattered or clear. Your comment. Calm field. Field hygiene. What are you broadcasting? Breath pace. Rushed or steady. Tone. Tight or warm. Focus. Scattered or clear. Your 3-word signal is your broadcast setting. Say it on every exhale for 60 seconds before entering any important space. Example: calm, clear, connected. The 60-second room reset works for Zoom too. C, 10 seconds. I'm breathing. Smooth, 20 seconds. In 4/out 6, nasal, low and quiet. Lock, 20 seconds. Hand to heart or imagine it. Feel real appreciation. Encode, 10 seconds. Whisper your 3 words on the exhale, then enter. Don't announce anything. Let the field introduce you. Kids and partners are coherence detectors. Apparent breathing stress equals clingy kids, snappy tone. Apparent breathing coherence equals regulated kids, ease transitions. Try this. Before school pickup, do 5 coherent breaths in the car. Watch the handoff feel smoother. If it lands, drop, parent coherent. 3 places your field pays dividends immediately. Hard conversations. Create an energetic container. Lock coherence for 30 to 60 seconds. Speak slower than you want to. Keep your exhale longer than your inhale while listening. Repeat your 3-word signals silently when you feel the spike. Creative work. Coherent breath turns down the inner critic. 2 minutes of 4/6 breathing. Encode, focused, open, precise. Sprint 20 minutes. No multitasking. Email and texts. Breathe before you send. 1/4/6. Read once for tone, once for clarity. Ask, does this match my signal? Group coherence equals performance multiplier. Grab 1 teammate. Before a meeting, both of you, 5 breaths. In 4/out 6. Lock a shared phrase. Clear, kind, efficient. Enter together. Watch how the conversation converges faster and decisions stick. If you try this, comment. Team coherence. Commute field. Turn traffic into training. At red lights, 3 smooth breaths, jaw unclenched, tongue resting on the roof of your mouth. Signal, patient, present, aware. Notice how often space opens for you to merge. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe the world mirrors the space you hold. Pro tips for a cleaner signal. Quiet breath equals stronger field. If someone can hear it, soften. Breathe 360 degrees. Inflate side and back ribs, not just belly. Micro smile. It shifts your vagal tone and voice warmth. Eyes soften. Peripheral vision on equals nervous system off high alert. Exhale like silk, no pushing. Let air leave. Common pitfalls and fix. Forcing the breath, shrink counts to 3/5. Smooth beats long. Performing calm, feel one real point of gratitude. Authenticity beats technique. Chest-only breathing. Place hands on side ribs. Breathe into your hands. Breath holding between sentences. Keep a trickle of air moving. Tiny exhales through the nose. What changes when your field is coherent? People stop talking over you. Your words carry. You get more perfect timing moments. Emails answered. Doors opened. Tension diffuses faster. Conflicts resolve in fewer loops. Pets curl up near you. Babies relax in your arms. You feel less drained after social time because you're not bracing. 24-hour field experiments. Pick one. The doorway. Rule: every doorway equals one coherent breath. Track mood at night. Better, same, worse. The first five breaths of the day set your OS. 3 words on each exhale. The pre-call. Before every call, 3 breaths plus signal. Rate call quality 1 to 10 after. Report back with your average. Public accountability anchors private change. The science in plain English bit. Your heart rhythm reflects your breath pattern. Smooth rhythms, coherence, calm your brain's alarm system and steady your voice and timing. Other nervous systems unconsciously sync to the most coherent signal available. Translation: be the tuning fork and the room starts to tune. Conversation template you can use today. Inhale 4. I'm safe. Gap, 0.3 seconds. Now. Exhale 6. Clear. Kind. Boundaried. Gap, 0.3 seconds. Receive. Then speak. Keep the exhale long while listening. You'll catch yourself before you say the one sentence you always regret. If you lead a team, open meetings with 30 seconds of silent breathing. In 4 and out 6, share a simple prompt. 1 word for your state. Close with 1 word for your next 90 minutes. You'll gain back the time with better focus and fewer rehashes. If this resonates, like this video so it reaches the people who need calmer. Tag your meeting partner and send them your 3-word signal. When 2 people hold coherence, everyone feels permission to settle. Mini guided round right now. In 4, heart soft. Feel 1 true thank you. Gap. Now. Out 6. Calm. Clear. Connected. Gap. Receive. Repeat 4 more breaths. Notice the space in your chest and the weight in your hips. That's your calm field coming online. Ready for the next level? We're about to flip the script on effort. You'll learn how the most powerful action is often stillness, and how to access the 0.3-second quantum gap on purpose, so reality starts organizing around you instead of through force. If you're in, comment "field on." Your next room will feel it. What if the most powerful thing you do today looks like nothing? Not collapse, not avoidance. Dynamic stillness, the mountain in a storm. The world worships hustle. The field responds to alignment. Effort pushes. Alignment pulls. When you breathe into stillness, you stop broadcasting scramble and start transmitting signal. Reality organizes around a clear signal. The stillness switch. 30 seconds. Use this anytime you feel the spike. Soften eyes. Let your vision go wide. Jaw unclenches. Tongue rests on the roof of your mouth. Breathe in through your nose for 4, out for 6, quietly. Add the micro gaps, a 0.3-second hover at the top and bottom. Don't hold float. Say "now" silently in each gap. Whisper inside, "I allow." If you felt a little drop in your body, comment "still." Meet the quantum gap. There's a brief doorway, about 0.3 seconds, between inhale and exhale. Again between exhale and inhale. Most people rush past it. In that sliver, your nervous system stops bracing, your mind stops narrating, and intention prints clean. Catch it like this. Inhale 4, as if breathing through your heart. Gap 1 soft beat, now. Exhale 6, silk smooth. Gap 1 soft beat, now. Repeat 6 to 10 breaths. Look for the eye of the storm feeling. The body feels heavier, the mind gets quiet, the moment opens. Type EYE if you felt it. Control versus alignment. Know the difference. Control, leaning forward, shallow chest breath, mental, must, should, urgency in your voice, tight eyes. Alignment, tall spine, wide vision, breath low and slow, longer exhale, voice warm, options visible. One coherent breath can move you from column A to column B. The do-nothing minute. This is the practice that makes big things happen by not forcing them. Set a 60-second timer. Sit upright, hands open on your thighs. Breathe 4/6 with micro gaps. No goal, no fixing. Let thoughts pass like birds. If the mind pushes, whisper, nothing to do. Everything to allow. When the minute ends, notice what's obvious to do next. Often one small, clean action shows up. Take it within 60 seconds. Comment the one word that arose. Action from stillness. Micro sprints. Before the email, 3 breaths plus gap. Send from clear, kind, boundaried. Before this pitch, 60-second do-nothing minute. Speak 15% slower than you want to. Before a decision, 5 breaths plus gap. Ask, what's the smallest true step? Take that only. The 0-point ask. In the gap, swap need for invitation. Old ask, I need this outcome. 0-point ask, show me the highest next step. Feel the body's response. Image, word, or pull. Don't overthink it. If you feel even a thread of yes, move with it. If you feel nothing, stay in stillness 1 more minute. No urgency, just clarity. Eye of the storm protocol for heavy emotion. Anchor. Feet heavy, pelvis weighted, back ribs widen on inhale. Breathe. 4 6s with the 0.3-second gaps. Keep the exhale like silk. Phrase on exhale. Safe to feel, nothing to fix. Stay for 90 seconds. Most emotional waves crest and pass in that window when you're not feeding them a story. If anger drops 10% or more, type eye on. Sleep and the 3 a.m. spiral on your back, 1 hand on heart, 1 on belly. In 4, gap, out 6, gap count backwards from 27, 1 number per exhale. If you lose count, start at 27 again. Lose count twice? Good, your mind is letting go. Phrase, I'm allowed to rest. Many people drift before 10 rounds. The 10-second gap breaker, in public on the spot. Exhale fully through the nose. Bottom gap 0.3 seconds dash now. Inhale 4, low and quiet. Top gap 0.3 seconds now. Exhale 6 while silently saying your 3-word signal. Repeat once. That's 10 seconds. Watch how urgency unhooks. Simple signals that amplify stillness. Posture. Sit like you're wearing a crown. Length without stiffness. Hands. Unclench. Open palms down for grounded, up for receptive. Voice. Let ends of sentences fall instead of rise. It signals certainty. Micro smile. Tells your system we're safe faster than thoughts can. Obstacles you might hit and how to glide past them. I feel fidgety. Shrink the counts to 3/5. Smooth beats long. Keep the gaps feather light. I get dizzy. You're trying too hard. Breathe less air. Not imagine sipping the breath. My mind won't stop. Perfect. You're practicing stillness, not silence. Keep breathing. Let thoughts be weather. I fall asleep. Great for bedtime. For daytime, keep eyes open, soften your gaze, and sit upright. Real-world scripts. Negotiation. 3 breaths plus gap before you speak. 3-word signal. Calm, clear, fair. Ask 1 question, then pause. Silence is leverage when your field is steady. Creative block. 60-second do-nothing minute. Encode. Focused. Open. Playful. 20-minute sprint. Family trigger. 10-second gap breaker. Exhale longer while listening. Answer only when your exhale is smooth. Daily stillness slots. Choose 2. Wake up. 90 seconds of gap breathing before your phone. Transition. Before entering a new space, 1 minute in the hallway. Midday reset. After lunch, 60 seconds of do-nothing minute. Lights out. 27 count sleep spiral. Proof you can measure. After a stillness minute, rate your urgency 0 to 10. Take an action. Rate again. If urgency drops by 2+ points and the action feels cleaner, you're in alignment. Track opens after stillness, unexpected replies, smooth timing, easy yeses. That's field response, not coincidence. Mantras that land only in stillness. I move at the speed of clarity. Longer out than in. Nothing missing. Next true step. Run 1 round with me now. In 4. Back ribs widen. Heart soft. Gap. Now. Out 6. Jaw melts. Hips heavy. Gap. Now. Repeat 4 more times. Feel the room shift without you saying a word. That's stillness doing what force can't. If you felt it, like this and comment 0 on, so others know this doorway is real. Share with one person who over-efforts. They'll thank you, probably with fewer words and a deeper breath. Next up, we anchor this as an identity. You'll become the person who changes rooms by entering them, the reality anchor. Then we'll zoom out to your role in planetary coherence and how tiny personal signals seed collective change. Breathe. Be the mountain. Let the weather pass. You're not just someone who breathes consciously. You are the signal the room takes its cue from. This is the shift from practitioner to reality anchor. A reality anchor doesn't chase calm. They broadcast it. They don't force outcomes. They set frequency and let alignment do the heavy lifting. When you enter, the room quietly reorganizes. Not because you're loud, but because your signal is clear. If you're ready to claim that identity, type, I choose to breathe as the observer. Say it once out loud. Feel the click. Identity greater than habit reactor. Identity. I calm myself when things go wrong. Anchor identity. I bring coherence with me so things go right. Same tools, different owner. Anchors don't wait for chaos to test their breath. They set the field first. The anchor code. Carry this everywhere. Breath. Low, quiet, long exhale. Eyes, soft, wide vision, no hard stare. Posture. Length without stiffness, hips heavy, heart soft. Warm tone, sentences land on a downbeat. Timing, 10% slower than your impulse. Space is power. Reality Anchor Protocol, RAP. Use this before any meaningful moment. Entering a room, starting a call, opening a tough message. See, I'm breathing, smooth, inhale 4, exhale 6, nasal, silent. Lock, hand to heart, or imagine it. Feel one real point of appreciation. Encode. Exhale your 3-word signal, e.g., calm, clear, boundaried. Enter. Let your body arrive first. Speak after your second exhale. If you use RAP today, comment RAPRUN and tell me where. 3 daily scenes to practice. Thresholds. At every doorway, 1 RAP. Communications. Before send/speak, 1 breath plus your 3 words. Transitions. Car to home, meeting to solo work, scrolling to sleeping, wrap the handover so you don't drag old rooms into new ones. Recovery is mastery. Anchors still wobble. They just return faster. Use the 12-second reset when you slip. Exhale fully. Bottom gap, now. Inhale 4, low and quiet. Top gap, now. Exhale 6 with your signal. Repeat once. Ask, what's the smallest true step right now? Take only that. Comment back the next time you catch a wobble and return. Boundaries equals coherent love. Anchors aren't rugs. Coherence without boundaries is performance. Try this in hard conversations. Breathe while you listen. Longer out than in. Keep your signal. Clear, kind, boundaried. If your breath shortens, pause and say, give me a moment. Recenter, then continue. Your steadiness gives permission without surrendering your center. Anchor metrics. Make it real. Baseline time. How quickly do you return to calm after a spike? Track days to shave it from minutes to seconds. Room shift. Do interruptions drop? Do people mirror your pace? Note 1 concrete change per day. Sync. Count. Track opens. Lucky timing. Easy yeses. Smooth handoffs. Coherence invites coincidence. Anchor rituals that stick the crown. Sit like you're wearing one. It subtly changes your tone and choice. The touchstone. Keep a small object in your pocket. Every time you feel it, 1-4-6 breath with your signal. The lock screen. Screenshot your 3-word signal and set it as your phone background. Every unlock equals encode. Leadership by field. Whether you manage a team or a family, open the space, Then guide the words. 30 silent seconds together. In 4, out 6. One word each. State now and next 90 minutes. Close with a shared signal. Clear, kind, efficient. You'll save time and fewer rehashes and cleaner decisions. If you try it, drop LEADBYFIELD. For parents and partners. Kids and partners regulate off your breath, not your advice. Carline Protocol, 5 heart breaths before pickup. Arrive with patient, playful, present. Conflict. Cool down, 10-second reset before you respond. Let the exhale finish your sentence for you. Notice how transitions smooth and repairs happen faster. Anchor in public, stealth mode. No hand on heart, no visible breathing. Just soften your eyes, jaw, and belly. In 4/gap/out 6/gap with your silent signal. No one knows. Everyone feels it. When you're under spotlights. Stage presentation. 2 minutes of rap backstage, then enter on an exhale. Speak 15% slower than you want. Hold silence after your key points. The room leans in when your field holds. High-stakes calls. Do one breath while the other person rings. Answer only on your exhale. Anchors. Don't chase, they invite. Old way. Push harder, speak faster, over-explain. Anchor way. Breathe slower, speak simpler, say less. Let the field carry the message. Make it identity deep. Write a short declaration. Read it morning and night for 7 days. I am the calm that clarity trusts. I breathe as the observer. I anchor reality with coherence. My exhale organizes my day. Pick one and comment it below to lock it into your nervous system. Micro challenges. Choose one today. The first 5. Your first 5 breaths set your OS. Encode your 3 words before your feet hit the floor. The 90-second hallway. Before any hard conversation, pause in the hallway, run RAP, then enter. The send rule. Never hit send without 1 breath plus check for alignment with your signal. Report back tonight with challenge done and 1 thing that changed. Common traps and clean exits. Performing calm, swap to 1 real moment of gratitude. Authentic resonance greater than pretty technique. Overbreathing, less air, more smooth. If dizzy, shrink to 3/5. Fixing people, hold your signal and ask 1 true question. Let silence do some work. Run it with me now. In 4, heart soft, back ribs widen. Gap, now. Out 6, calm, clear, boundaried. Gap, receive, again and again. Notice the floor under your feet and the space behind your eyes. That's anchor mode online. If you feel the identity landing, like this, and comment anchor on. Share this with the 1 person everyone turns to. They'll get why this matters. Next, we zoom out. Your breath isn't just personal power, it's planetary influence. We'll map how individual coherence scales to collective shifts, why a critical mass is forming now, and how your daily breaths help tip the field. 1 person breathing coherently can change a room. 1,000 can change a city. Enough of us can change the planet. Zoom out with me. This is bigger than stress relief. It's species-level hygiene. Systems shift when enough nodes sink schools of fish, flocks of birds, stadium crowds. Humans are no different. When enough of us hold a clear, coherent signal, the collective field tips. Chaos gives way to order. Options appear that didn't exist 5 minutes earlier. Your breath is a vote in that tipping. Every exhale says, more of this. Unconscious breath votes for yesterday. Conscious breath votes for the future you want to live in. Here's how we scale your signal, personally, locally, globally. Personal, your daily protocol. The first 5. Before your phone, 5 heart-focused breaths, in 4 and out 6, with your 3-word signal. Doorway rule, every doorway equals 1 coherent breath. Send. Rule, never hit send without 1 smooth exhale and a quick tone check. Local, coherence in pairs and groups. 2-person sync. Before a meeting or hard convo, you and 1 ally take 30 seconds, in 4, out 6. Then share a shared signal, clear, kind, efficient. Family. Reset. Before dinner, 3 silent breaths together. No speech, just breath. Watch how the table shifts. Team open. Meetings start with 30 quiet seconds, one word each. State now and next 90 minutes. Global. The 12-12 experiment. At 12:12 your local time, take 1 minute in 4/gap/out6/gap. Feel appreciation. Exhale your 3-word signal. Drop 12:12 in the comments if you're in. Tag one person to join you. That's not just engagement. It's a microgrid coming online. A 7-day coherence challenge. Save this. Day 1. C+ smooth. 2 minutes on waking, 2 before bed. Comment. D1 done. Day 2. Coherence lock. Heart breath plus appreciation. 10 breaths. D2 done. Day 3. Field encode. Pick your 3-word signal. Run 5 cycles before your day. D3 done. Day 4. Inner temple. 6 rooms, 6 minutes. D4 done. Day 5. Field on. Room reset before meetings. D5 done. Day 6. Quantum gap. Micro gaps on every breath for 60 seconds, 3 times. D6 done. Day 7. Reality anchor protocol before your 3 most important moments. D7 done. Invite one friend. Accountability multiplies coherence. What to watch for this week? Collect your proof. Smoother timing. A text arrives just as you think of someone. Softer rooms, fewer interruptions, more eye contact, easier listening. Cleaner choices. Small actions land big. Less backtracking. Better sleep. Fewer 3 a.m. spirals. Faster returns to rest. Log your opens. These are not accidents. They're signal matches. Your role in this moment. You're not a lone wave trying to reach the ocean. You are the ocean expressing as a wave. Service isn't self-sacrifice. It's self-coherence. Your regulated breath regulates the field. Leadership by field is quiet power. People feel you before they hear you. When you wobble, because you will, return fast. 3 coherent breaths. 1 0.3-second gap. 1 phrase. I choose to breathe as the observer. That's the shortest road home. Micro rituals that anchor identity. Crown on. Sit like you're wearing one. It changes your choices. Touchstone. Each time you feel it in your pocket, 1 in 4/out6 with your signal. Lock screen. Screenshot your 3-word signal. Every unlock equals encode. 1-word declaration. Comment the 1 word you're choosing to embody this week. Calm, clear, kind, steady, boundaried, patient, bold. This imprints your field and helps our community sync. Let's breathe it in together, right now. In 4, back ribs widen, heart soft. Gap, now. Out, 6, calm, clear, connected. Gap, receive, again and again. Feel the floor under you, the space behind your eyes, the room settling with you. That's coherent scaling. If this landed, like this video so the algorithm helps the right people find it. Share with 2 people who carry a lot. Your quiet signal might be the permission they needed. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. Because here's the cliffhanger that changes everything. Now that you understand how breath sets your field, you're ready to discover the one element the quantum field actually responds to, the piece that decides whether your intentions manifest or dissolve. Hint, it's not words and it's not willpower. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how to charge your breath with that element in under 60 seconds, so your signal stops saying maybe and starts saying make it so. Until then, breathe to remember, not to cope. Be the mountain. Let the weather pass. Your exhale is organizing your world. I choose to breathe as the observer. Until then, breathe to remember, not to cope. Be the mountain. Let the weather pass. Your exhale is organizing your world. I choose to breathe as the observer.